Hi everyone. So I decided to make another video for you guys because I feel like my story can help a lot of people, and it would be kind of selfish for me to not share it with you guys. So I this is really hard for me because I haven't made a video in a very long time, first of all. Second, I've really been debating whether or not to come out as a transgendered woman because I don't want doors to close on me. And I've been doing a lot of thinking. I've meditated about it. I've prayed about it, cried about it, asked so many people, to help me on this decision whether or not to come out. So I feel like I'm doing the right decision, and here we go. I am a transgendered woman, and boom. There's nothing for me to be ashamed of. I work hard. I worked hard. I am still working hard to be who I am and where I want to be, both professionally, spiritually, mentally, physically. So there's nothing for me to be ashamed of, and there's nothing for anybody else out there to be ashamed of. It's out. Now, let's get to the good stuff. My coming out story. That's why I made this video. I wanted to make this video so that, first of all, I can be able to tell my story, and also hopefully I can help someone out there with my story. So, here we go. The first time I came out, I was about 3 to 4 years old to my mother. And it wasn't like I came out like, oh, I am transgendered, or mom, whatever. Anyway, I came out when I was 4 years old. I have my phone on vibrate so we don't get any interruptions. When I was 4 years old, and the way that I came out to my mother was, I asked her, and I remember this like it was yesterday, and it's so weird. Because, usually you don't remember things. As an adult, you don't remember things when you were 4 years old. Of course, you remember like little things, but I remember this exact moment like it was yesterday. So anyway, I was 4 years old, and I was in the bathroom with my mother. I don't know why we were both together in the bathroom. It wasn't like she was giving me a shower. Like, we were just in the bathroom together. Don't know why, but we were there. So I asked my mother, Mom, are you happy being a girl? And she said yes. And she asked me, are you happy being a boy? I hate saying that, but yeah, are you happy being a boy? She didn't say that, but I'm just saying that it's weird for me to see myself as a boy or talk to myself in whatever. Anyway, so yeah. So she asked me, I'm sorry, I'm like all over right now. It's like, I don't know, I'm like kind of nervous. It's okay. So anyway, she asked me, are you happy being a boy? I said no. So even at 4 years old, I knew that something was wrong. Like, I didn't feel comfortable. I was never comfortable. I was always so quiet. I was just really shy, basically, and I wasn't like a weird kid. I was just shy. Fast forward to 6th grade. I didn't really sorry. Anyhow, fast forward to 6th grade. I would get teased so much from what I can remember. It was like not second, yes, like 2nd grade, 3rd grade, 4th grade, 5th grade, 6th grade. I would just get teased all the time, and it would just like, it would really mess with my head because, of course, kids don't know what transgendered is. Kids don't know why a boy is acting like a girl. So of course they get it from either their parents or TV, and they call it, oh, he's gay, or oh, you know, he's acting like a girl, so he must be gay. Oh, whatever. So these kids from 2nd grade to 6th grade drilled it in my head saying I was gay. I never really felt gay. I just thought, you know, first of all, I was always quiet, and when I did talk, I was very sensitive, and I had very like feminine ways about me, and you know, that I just didn't understand what I was. I didn't understand why I was acted this way. And, you know, kids say, hey, you're acting like a girl, so that makes you gay. So that for, you know, for so many years, you get drilled that in your head. You're going to say, okay, I guess I'm gay. So in 6th grade, I just got so over it. Like, I would get teased all the time. And then one day I just got up in front of class. I literally interrupted my teacher. Like, literally. And I just got up and I just told my class, listen, I'm gay. Boom. The whole class was just like quiet. They didn't know what to say because, okay, we're telling this kid he's gay for so many years, and we saw that it bothered him, and now he's admitting to it. So what now? You know what I mean? Like what? Like, oh, like they didn't probably these kids would sit there and tease me so much, and then when I finally came out, they just didn't know what to say. They didn't know how to react, you know, other than I would get asked questions, and you know, just how it worked. And these kids would ask me like, okay, so what does gay mean? And I didn't even really know what gay meant, you know. I just said I like boys. I like boys and I act like a girl. I guess I'm gay. After I came out to my class, I came out to my mother a couple days later, and I told her, basically, Mom, I'm gay. And of course there were tears, and she was just, you know, she would pray about it, and she just didn't understand why her child was the way he was. She. At the time, she mentally, you know what I mean, whatever. So she cried, but eventually she accepted who I was, and that's it. Fast forward to, I guess I was 20 years old. So I was 20 years old, and at this time, I was, you know, I was slowly but surely coming out of my shell. I had more friends now, more gay friends. I mean, I was watching videos online. I was doing research because I knew I wasn't gay. Like, no, not gay. Sorry about it. So I just knew. Like, I knew. Like, okay, fine, whatever. I like boys, but that's not who I am. I like boys, but I'm a girl, so it shouldn't be wrong. I shouldn't be judged or be labeled something for liking boys, when in reality, in here, I was a girl. I blocked it for so many years because I didn't really know. There was no word for what my feelings were at that time. So I did research, and eventually I came upon, you know, websites and of course YouTube videos about these, you know, transgendered girls who started taking hormones and became these beautiful women. And it inspired me so much. It just opened my eyes to a completely new world. I finally found out what transgendered was at 19, 20. So I decided, okay, boom, I'm transgendered. I slowly, I did my research, and eventually I was ready to tell my mother, because I was ready to completely just like throw away all my boy clothes, and I'm a girl, that's what it is. Sorry if you don't accept me, but that's what I am, and you have to accept me if you want me in your life. So that's not what I told my mom, of course, because that would freak her out. So anyway, I sat my mom down. Again, I feel so bad for this woman because I came out to her as being gay, and that was hard for her, of course. But then I sat her down again and I said, Mom, remember when I told you I was gay? She was like, yeah. And at this time, we talked about it openly, but it was still awkward. There's no, it was still very awkward for me to talk to my mom about being gay because I wasn't gay, if you know what I mean. You do know what I mean. So I sat her down, told her, hey, Mom, I'm not gay. I'm actually transgendered. I can't live like this because if I continue to live my life as a male, I will eventually, get even more depressed than I already am because I was so depressed. I was so just, I had friends and I would go out and I would hang out and, and I would have happy moments. But mostly I just wasn't a very happy child. I wasn't a child then. I wasn't happy. Boom, period. I was not happy. I told her if I continue to live this life this way as a male, I am going to kill myself. I literally told her like that. I'm going to become suicidal because this is not me. This is not who I am. I cannot be this way because I am so uncomfortable being this way. And she, of course, started crying again. So I felt so bad, but that's what it was. That's the reality of it. I was sad, and it wasn't fair to me. I wasn't going to stay being sad and depressed just because, I was gonna make my mom sad for a couple days, or in her case, a couple months, because, it's hard for a parent to accept their male child to come up to them and say, I'm actually female and I'm going to live my life as a female and I'm asking you to accept me as a female. So after I told my mom, I started hanging out with so many transgendered girls and learning more about what it was to be transgendered and what it really meant to be transgendered. And I would hang out with drag queens. I would hang out with, gay guys. And again, a whole new world was opening right in front of me. And I learned so many things about being transgendered from, not really from transgendered girls. From transgendered girls, I would watch videos and I would learn about it. But I would learn how to be a female and what it meant to be a female from drag queens, because these were very glamorous women that, of course they were very dramatic and they exaggerated being a female, but I took, little small things from them and I learned how to be a girl eventually. And I said, okay, time to throw away all my boy clothes, time to buy some makeup, time to let my hair grow, time to be a girl. So that's what I did. I found a doctor in Newark, New Jersey, out of all places. It was so bad. It was just the experience. I guess I appreciate it because it was an experience. It wasn't a good experience. I went there. It was full of just really interesting people. Let's just leave it at that. Very interesting people. Mostly just interesting people. Anyway, I got there. I told the doctor, listen, I want to become a woman. So I want estrogen. Ha, thanks. That's exactly what I said. I was just really awkward. I didn't know how to tell her, And she was just like, okay. And it was just as easy as that, like, okay, so I'm gonna prescribe you this and that, and you're gonna take these pills, and you're gonna take a shot every 2 weeks, and you know, come back whenever you want more. So that was easy. And then I started doing hormones at 21. I started taking hormones, sorry, my hormone replacement therapy. At that time, I felt so good. So good because I finally, you know, I finally started seeing a girl in the mirror. I have been on hormones for 3 to 4 years. Honestly, guys, I lost count. Like, that's so bad. Please don't, like, you know, follow my footsteps when it comes to not knowing how many years you've been on hormones. But I'm just like really bad at those things. Like, I'm really bad at like people's birthdays and like taking pills. Currently, I'm off hormones, to be honest, because I don't need it. You know, if people say, oh, you have to take hormones, you don't have to take hormones after 3 to 4 years and after being castrated. Castrated means I removed my testicles. And that's that. So I removed those little itty bitties, and I felt even happier. That happened in July of 2012, and now it is July of 2013. So it's been a year since I've been castrated, and this is what I look like. So yeah, so that's my coming out story. I hope that I helped many of you. I hope that I answered many questions. I hope that you guys liked my video. And yeah, I should stop this video because it's now running on 21 minutes. And that's a little ridiculous. Of course, I'm going to edit this because I just blabbering on about God knows what. So anyhow, I love you guys. I send you loads of love, loads of light, and positivity. And I hope you guys have an amazing week, month, year, the rest of your lives. And hopefully, if you guys want more videos, just ask me and I will. I will eventually make a, I guess, Ask Gianna video because a lot of you guys do ask a lot of questions, and I don't feel like I've answered all of them in this video. But a lot of you guys did ask me how was my coming out story. So there you go. That was my coming out story, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. And that's it. See you guys later. Bye.